Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and once again we're going to take a look at the camel spider. Now this camel spider, I have not yet seen him eat any crickets, but he's hanging out with them. Maybe he thinks he's a cricket, or maybe he thinks these crickets, since they're so big, they're camel spiders themselves. I don't know. So we thought he was an arachnid, or at least that's what it says, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs on each side, or is that 8 legs, 4 on each side, and those arms are diggers? Well, no, because he digs with his little front feet. I don't know, his reacher things. But yeah, what is a 10-legged thing called? A centipede? No, that's like a 100-legged thing. So yeah, he is creepy. And man, look at them jaws. And like I've said before, this thing can get 6 inches big. And he's afraid of crickets. He wouldn't be afraid of that cricket if he was 6 inches big. All right, so now he's tooling on over to the red sand area. Remember, the red sand was the original sand we put in here. And this other coarser sand came online from Amazon. It was supposed to get here. It didn't get here in time, so I had to buy this expensive sand. All right, he's tooling around. See what he's doing. So, yeah. When I get up in the morning and I take a look at what's happening in the habitat here, come on, get in there and eat them crickets. I'll notice there's footprints all over the sand. And as I said before, he's digging in the corners. He likes digging in the corners. So there'll be footprints and marks all over the sand, and it has to be from him or the crickets. And then something else he will do, he will make mounds and he will smooth them out. Because he'll make a mound one day and the next day he'll come out and it's smooth. It's kind of like at the beach where the wind and the waves are affecting the sand, but there's no wind and waves inside this habitat. So all the movement, since there's no earthquakes, has to be done by either him or the crickets. And that in itself isn't surprising, except, like I said, every time you look at the terrain, it's a little bit different. So he really has an effect on his habitat. What are you doing there? Maybe he wants to dig himself a tunnel under that dish, hide from the light, because remember, these are nocturnal. They really don't like the light. They normally hide during the day. Now, I don't know if it's because of the light or because of the heat, because, it is hot in Iraq. If you've been there, trust me, it's hot in Iraq. And something else I found when I set this habitat up, I thought it'd be cool to have the red sand. I got scared of that cricket. I thought it'd be cool to have the red sand in here, and it's not. It's kind of a pain. Optically speaking, for filming, it's better to have this tan stuff. There he's digging away at his little mound there. The red stuff, it's hard to focus, and you don't have as good distinction between him and the sand. See, he's like a little bulldozer, a little Tonka truck, just moving this stuff around. Then he gets bored and wanders away. Like a kid, I guess. It probably would have been cooler if I got like green or blue sand, or maybe I'll look for some pretty colored sand. I don't want any of the dyes or anything to be messing them up, because the crickets could eat it, or he could eat it, or I don't know. Alright, so this is our update on our camel spider from Iraq, and he hasn't done anything exciting yet, except being. And sometimes just being in itself, being alive, being here, being present, is exciting, because this is weird and this is creepy. Don't want this thing running around loose in the house, right? All right, so leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.